Now I have the pleasure of inviting Ms. Nguyen Thi Du Linh, Norwegian People's Aid, or NPA Vietnam, a provincial program manager from one of the most contaminated regions in the country. Ms. Linh was one of the key NPA personnel involved in the development of the Cluster Munition Remnants Survey methodology and in the establishment of Vietnam's first all-female battle area clearance team. Last year, in April 2021, she was invited to address the United Nations Security Council during an open debate on mine action and sustaining peace, stronger partnerships for better delivery, which was convened by the government of Vietnam under their council presidency. You have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure and honor to be here speaking here today. I was born and raised in Quang Tri province, a former demilitarized zone that was drawn to divide North and South Vietnam from 1954 to 1975. Because of its strategic location, my province was subject to intensive bombing and fighting during this year. Since the war ended in 1975, nearly 3,500 people have been killed and over 5,000 have been injured by explosive remnants of war in Quang Tri province alone. After 14 years in my actions, I'm today responsible for management of nearly 300 national staff and the day-to-day operations of NPA and Project Renew's survey and clearance programs. In April 2021, I was honored to brief the United Nations Security Council during an open debate on my action and sustaining peace. Today, I would like to repeat some recommendations that I believe will lead to more effective and efficient implementation of my action activities. Firstly, national capacity and ownership should be increased to ensure long-term success and sustainability. Capacity development for national and provincial authorities remains a priority for donors and NPA alike. The final aim for NPA has always been to support the Vietnamese people to solve the problem ourselves. Secondly, on national and provincial authorities, my action stakeholders should coordinate closely at every level, including operational, management, and policy level. And this is to ensure the maximum effectiveness of my action activities. An example for this is the day-to-day operations in Quang Tri between NGOs and military, where military personnel liaise with each village to ensure the smooth implementation of my action activities. All stakeholders in the province work toward the same strategic goals outlined in 5-year plans, and we are regularly coordinated on daily operations. The partnership models in Quang Tri is an outstanding example of what can be achieved when my action is coordinated, communication is frequent between all stakeholders, data is shared openly, and everyone works toward the same strategic goal. Thirdly, I think the international community can learn from the experience and expertise in Vietnam, a country with long-term impact from explosive ordnance. While there are new conflicts, new challenges, new threats, and new areas with high needs for humanitarian support, we should not forget the legacy weapons like those in Vietnam and the decades of experience, expertise, knowledge, and skill that have been developed in working in this part of the world for so many years. Frequent reflection on and documentation of lessons learned and sharing these lessons in international forums is the best way to ensure that knowledge is shared beyond this one country. Finally, the involvement of women in all aspects of my action should be promoted and increased. When I first working in my actions, women were the minority, particularly in operations. And it was common for people to think that my action were a job only for men. Today, the Vietnamese women hold many different positions, from country directors, program managers, team leaders, to churches and medics. My female colleagues have shown that women can do this work just as well as men, and women have an important and necessary role to play in my action and in the larger peace and security agendas. The support for my action from the government of Vietnam, as well as international donors, including the government of United States, Norway, Ireland, and United Kingdom, is critical in allowing my colleagues and me to continue to make the people and land in Quang Tri safe from explosion. However, many contaminated provinces in Vietnam have not yet been benefited from the extensive my action activities like Quang Tri province has. So I hope my action remains on the agendas of the international community, and the recommendations I have made today are well considered for safety and development in affected countries, including Vietnam. NPA Vietnam has developed a set of recommendations that is outlined in this document, the way forward for my action in Vietnam toward 2045. And I'm happy to share this document with anyone interested. I would like to also take this opportunity to thank the UNMAS for setting up this event, and Norwegian Ministries of Foreign Affairs for funding my travel and participation here today. Special thanks to my friends, some of my friends here present here today, and to all of you for your kind attention. Thank you so much.